Hello and welcome to the Apex Gauntlet. I'm Tandy, and joined today by...
Elliot Rav.
How are you doing, Elliot?
I'm doing great, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing pretty swell. We're over here in Caldwell, Ohio, working with the folks up at Apex Gaming, and they invited us to do commentary yesterday for their big 1K Invitational Qualifier in RCQ, and that was a ton of fun. How did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was an absolute blast. My first time up here at the Apex store, and great tournament. Everyone couldn't be nicer.
Yeah.
Had such a great time watching some great Magic all day.
Yeah, and our winner, TJ Radizak, is actually was piloting the deck that we had already pre-planned to do the Gauntlet with, so it's kind of just a match made in heaven. We actually updated the list that we were using to be TJ Radizak's deck, but we're going to be playing the Gauntlet today, where we're going to be running non-bow breach through its paces. We're going to pilot it against three different modern decks, and we're going to see if it's the real deal. Like these decks are essentially using Underworld Breach as just dig through time or treasure cruise, right? Just 2 mana, play a bunch of Mishra's Baubles from the graveyard. But if you happen to have 2 or 3 extra mana lying around, sometimes that's lightning bolt you, lightning bolt you, lightning bolt you.
Yeah, I mean, watching TJ play it yesterday, the deck just has so many different angles. So, I mean, I'm a little terrified to play against it today. But,
I'm excited to play.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. Yeah.
And so we're gonna be playing against 3 different decks. The first deck that Elliot's gonna be playing on his side of the gauntlet is Rakdos Scam. Tell us about this deck.
Yeah, so Rakdos Scam is utilizing these powerful evoke creatures from Modern Horizons 2, Grief and Fury, alongside these 1 mana effects that when a creature dies, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter, like Feign Death and Undying Malice. So the idea is that, with the busted draw, is that, you evoke turn 1 Grief, strip 2 cards out of their hand, and left over with a 4/3 Menace. And then the backup plans like value with stuff like Seasoned Pyromancer, Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Awesome. Sounds like a cool deck. And it's been, picking up a bit in popularity in Modern as of late. And it's honestly one of the decks that I think could be built a little bit differently to utilize, like playing 4 copies of Fable the Mirror Breaker. I love Fable. I think that it's going to be a 4 of in most mid-rangey red decks in most formats for a long time.
Yeah, we'll see how this list performs. This deck's only got 2 Fable of the Mirror Breaker and 4 Seasoned Pyromancer.
Yep.
I know we've been talking a bit, including yesterday on coverage, how we'd like to maybe see that ratio reversed.
Well, mostly I like the backside of Fable. It just comes up a lot in Modern because you have these must-kill threats like Ragavan, and so like the backside of Fable just happens a bunch. And if you can evoke a Fury, you can copy a Fury with the backside of Fable.
I mean, the thing that I was looking most forward to doing with Reflection of Kiki Jiki is you kind of get the old draw step Colgan's command trick, but you can do that with Grief.
Oh,
you can like make it Grief in their draw step and just strip their hand every turn once they get down to your cards. The old Soulfire Grandmaster Colgan's command trick.
All right, so we're going to be doing probably best of 5s if we have enough time, and we're going to be doing 6 total matches today, 3 in Modern, and then we'll take a short break, and then we'll do 3 in Pioneer. I'm playing Nabo Breach. You're starting with Rakdos Scam. We'll talk about the other decks when we get to them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get it to it. Let's say we'll both roll 1 die, and you call odd or even.
All right, I got evens.
That's odd.
All right, you got the play.
All right, I'll be on the play with my Jig Man. Okay. I don't love this hand. Thinking about mulliganing it, but I kind of want to keep it. I hate mulliganing against Scam, so I'm just going to keep.
Yeah, this hand's definitely interesting. The mana's honestly a little awkward, but I think we're going to keep this one.
All right, we're going to start with Fire Islet. Yep, I'm going to go to 19 and play my man DRC.
All right.
No scam. No scam.
I do not have Scam for you. I do have a Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to fetch and go to 17.
Okay.
I'm going to get a Blood Crypt and cast it Ragavan.
Roggle. Wow, perfect. 18. Ledgerman. Bobble, trigger. We'll do DRC first, so that I can maybe look for a land. Graveyard. Knife, draw. Discarding a Teferi, time a Reveler.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. I've seen this combination happen a lot. And I think TJ and Ryan Hayes, who were piloting the deck yesterday, actually did in the reverse order. They were conniving first a lot. Follow me?
Yep. Okay.
Is it a good one?
So land. Do you need a land?
I don't need a land.
All right.
Yeah.
Well then, no.
Alright, I'll play that land that you know about and cast a Dothi Voidwalker.
Ooh, I don't like that guy, but that's fine.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, we gotta draw for bubble, and then we'll draw for turn. Let's go. 17. I'm gonna start with a bolt on Dothi. We're gonna trigger.
That's gonna be exiled with a void counter.
Yep. And
Yeah, this is still in play while all that's happening, in case that matters. For the surveil.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go fetch. I go get my hallowed fountain. That way
Alright.
I have white unlocked. I'm gonna go ahead and get it tapped. And this is a weird play, but I want to reset the top of my deck.
You got another spell there for your
Yeah.
PRC.
I'll play bubble. It's gonna trigger. I will resolve this one 1st.
Mhm.
Graveyard, and then this.
Did you draw for your bubble?
I did. Discard. Yep. Now, I have creature, land, planeswalker, so this one's 100% attacking.
Mhm.
And I think I'm going to hold back Ledger Shredder because I want to keep Rockman from doing stuff. And it might be a little hard for Elliot to stop, so we'll say go. And then on your upkeep, I'll bubble.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Alright, see what it is.
Scam.
It is indeed some scam. Yeah, not feeling great here. But I'm gonna go ahead and see how things do turn out. Being between a couple different plays at the moment. And I think I like the more immediate line here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fetch. Drop to 13. Could go get a mountain.
Yeah, I'm honestly not 100% which way I want to resolve these two when we're doing those things. I think, it depends a little bit on what you're digging for versus if you're just trying to make sure you can put a counter on your thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, let me kind of see some Firefighter.
Resolves.
Alright, I'm gonna pitch a couple of these scam effects here.
Okay.
We're gonna make a couple of elementals, draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright, so you got how many cards? You have 2?
I have 2 cards.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pass to you.
I'll draw one from Bobble and then one from my turn.
Yep.
Hmm. Got 15. I gotta get a mountain. Every time I see one of these full art lightning bolts, I just think it's the New Capena Mountains, or the ones that are like full art or weird.
Yeah, the Kamigawa ones.
Kamigawa.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. I got a couple different options here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. So let's start with Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
Take another one. I'll play a Teferi. We're gonna do some triggering.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go Darcy, Knife. So
Sure.
top. Ooh. All right, graveyard, Knife. I'm gonna bounce the Ragnar draw.
Dragon Mountain bounced.
Here at 13. So I think I should just smash for 6 or for 7.
Yeah, 7. Put me down to 6.
Yeah, since they have flying. And then we still have the one blocker. Teferi is not long for the world anyway. If we draw a breach, we're in great shape, I could have kept Bolt, but I wanted to just fill my graveyard for a breach if I draw it.
Yeah, I think I actually slightly missed up by pitching both of these scam effects. Because I think one of the ways I get back into this game was The Fury, but yeah,
Yeah.
obviously the Teferi's
Well,
gonna throw a wrench in that.
No, you can always use the Fury, the front half, to kill the
Oh,
Teferi,
right,
and then scam after.
scam it
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah,
Look, you gotta live by the scam, die by the scam.
it's
You know?
true. It's true. All right. Let's see here. So I'm at 6.
We're also able to read Twitch chat, so if y'all have any questions for me or Elliot, make sure to hit us up, and we'll try to answer them as best we can.
Don't figure. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send both of the elementals at Fairy.
Block one.
Yep.
Maybe I shouldn't block one. I guess it's still only 1 damage, so it's fine. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to evoke Fury Pitcher.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and put 6. This is 6 toughness. Yeah, that's awkward. So either way, I'm 2 hits to dead. Although if you have a lightning bolt, I'm dead either way.
I probably should have kept the one that I saw.
Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and put 3 damage here and 1 on the one that already has it.
Okay.
And then go ahead and feign some death.
Okay.
It'll return. I'll go ahead and finish off this one.
Connive. Just gotta consider.
Yep. I'll cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Okay.
All right, and pass the turn back over to you.
So now I can just play 2 spells, and I just gotta make sure I have a spell to discard. So we'll start with Expressive Iteration, because that looks for the most spells. So if the top 3 aren't land, we're fine. I'll go Reveal Land, Arrive on the Hand. Bottom. Play Consider Connive.
Yeah, you got the Ragavan to discard. Yep.
I had 2 more lands, so I actually had to do it that way, or else I was going to end up losing.
Yeah, I mean that certainly put me in squeeze there. Like I had the Grief as well, but I didn't have mana to both deal with everything and play the Grief because I didn't have another black card in my hand. So
I find that Terminates in the deck are actually just really valuable just because they're multicolored.
yeah, I just didn't see a lot of. If it kept like a threat heavy hand, it probably would have been a lot better on play with the Ragavan, but obviously having the DRT and the Ledger Shredders break that pretty hard.
King Joe says, Breach about to get banned tomorrow. That's the plan. That's the plan. Whenever I saw people playing Underworld Breach without any sort of combo, I just thought, you know what? This card's dumb.
Yeah.
Very powerful. Very silly card. All right. So we're going to play 2 games pre-board and then 1 post-sideboard.
Absolutely.
We're going to be on the play for game number 2. See if you can get a little Grief action in the opener, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, my opener that time was fine, just didn't have much in the way of interaction. Definitely felt it there. Rosie Doug, no, there's not been an announcement expected tomorrow. Just people saying that the card may not be long for this world.
They tend to do bannings on Mondays. That's all. There's nothing has been announced. There's nothing official. More like, called shot or whatever,
Yeah. All right, I'm a fan of this hand. Go ahead, keep it.
All right, I'm on the mulligan. My hand had 3 Underworld Breaches in it, so I threw it back. 6, 7. This one's got no land in it.
It seems unfortunate.
Well, we're gonna go to 5. Waiting for the day Endurance gets banned. That's one I think is gonna be pretty safe.
I love me some Endurance.
Yeah, Endurance is a cool card. All of the pitch elementals are inherently awesome. They are just a little too strong, right? The reason why they're, ubiquitous in the format is because they're very good.
Yeah.
But Endurance is not good in a way that is oppressively good. Like, it kind of shuts down some graveyard strats, but it's like okay, I think, to have cards that are good against graveyards.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7. All right.
Also, it's got a lot of utility, and putting cards on the bottom of your own library comes up a lot as well.
Mm-hmm. Do I keep like super threat heavy hand, or do I keep? I definitely want my 2 lands. maybe I should put back Darcy, man. The Ledger Shredders are great in general because they can get above Fury range pretty quick. If he's tapped out, I can get him above Bolt range very quick. On 5's tough.
Yeah, definitely not something you want to do against the Grief deck.
All right. You're up.
Yeah.
No scam, no scam.
No
Let's
scam.
go. All right, 18.
Yep.
Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
Get that out of here.
Bye. Bye, Darcy.
Go ahead.
We'll go fetching.
Mm-hmm. You've got a Birdman.
Harvey Birdman. You want a second red? Probably. All right.
I'm going to go ahead
Bye.
and do that as well.
And that's why we keep all the creatures, right?
I'm going to guess Bloodman.
No, I forgot about Bloodman.
2 main deck copies in this list.
I can still function.
Yep.
It's just not great. I could have just fetched islands. I could have just played around it, but I'm so greedy. So greedy.
Got a DRC.
Here we go. Gotta shake off the brain worms.
Yeah.
Ow.
I'll take Expressive Iteration.
Alright, so we got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Dash right, man.
Yeah. Afraid. Block, 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 block.
I will feign death.
No! I'm getting got by the obvious thing.
Take 3.
Yeah. 12.
Good.
Yeah. Go.
3.
9.
I'm going to go ahead and play Malakir Rebirth as a land, so it'll come in untapped thanks to this Blood Moon. I'll cast 3.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move to sideboards here, but we're not going to cut away. We're just going to bring up our sideboards and talk about the things we want to do. I want to bring in some Lavinias because this card is pretty cool against the pitch cards, right?
Yeah, it does stop me from evoking anything, basically.
We're going to be probably just increasing our threat density a little bit to fight through all the spot removal. Spell Pierce is like normally okay against a deck like this where they just have a ton of instant sorceries and non-creatures in general to target. But my problem with Spell Pierce is that it does nothing in a top deck war. Like it's very bad in a top deck war, and there are very few things that I think are must counters that Spell Pierce can target. It's essentially just like a Blood Moon if I don't fetch correctly, like last game. I'd rather just have all my cards do something pretty good and proactive instead of being reactive. It's very difficult to be reactive against discard decks.
Yeah, so looking at my sideboard, I mean, I've got, I think these are pretty safe. Nose, don't like Ob Nixilis in this matchup. You've got a lot of threats. Ratchet Bomb and Engineer Explosives is, like, interesting because they deal with the early plays, but not necessarily that efficiently. I do like Fatal Push here, just especially on the draw, to be able to stop some of those early Ragavans and DRCs. Unlicensed Church is kind of in a weird spot where, I think it's okay if you land early against something like a Dragon's Rage Channeler, but it doesn't really do all that much to contain the Underworld Breach plan. And for the same reason, I'm kind of considering these Hidetsu Consumzals, because they do deal with a lot of your threats and deal with the graveyard, but also the backside dice tell us something like Lightning Bolt pretty easily.
Yeah. Don't mind it. What you cutting?
Yeah, I don't like this Colgan's command in the matchup. I think it's just a little too mana intensive. The Thought Seizes are probably fine on the play. I did like the Terminate a lot because it allows you to deal with Ledger Shredder.
Yeah, Ledger Shredder can get up there, man.
Yeah, I mean, the Blood Moons are interesting because, you can't just get got by them, but you have a lot of agency as well.
I also just have a ton of red cards.
Yeah, it's true. I think the Blood Moons can probably come out post-board, probably playing a little more of a fair game plan, even if it did punish you there. So,
you know why I can never play Scam in a tournament?
Why is that?
Because I want to side out all my Scam cards. I just want to become the Rakdos deck, like from last year, or year before last.
Yeah, like I'm wondering how many of the Scam cards I'm supposed to board out, if any.
Yeah.
I don't think Ragavan is necessarily very good in this matchup, but maybe we'll go with the pushes and hearses and be board out one Ragavan on the draw.
Okay.
See how that works out.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played with this particular deck before.
I did play Scam and F&M on Friday, but I am no expert. All right, well, I'm going to be able to play here for game 3, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my opener. 7. All right. It's a pretty decent hand. Decent. Chat, what's your favorite Modern deck? I think mine is probably MTG Brittany's Archmage Charm Rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
She's been working on that deck a bunch lately, and I love me some Archmage's Charm, and I love me some Rhinos, and it feels like a match made in heaven.
I don't know about you. I've never beaten Rhinos in my life, but
No?
I didn't.
You're a Yawgmoth man.
Yeah,
though,
I mean,
so
I do play some Yawgmoth most of the time. Interesting. I think we'll go ahead and keep this one.
All right, start it off. I'm gonna go to 18 and play a Ragavan.
All right, Ragavan's good.
Here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna go and play Verdant Catacombs. I think I'm gonna fetch to. Go ahead and fetch a Blood Crypt. So I'm gonna go to 17.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a Thoughtseize.
All right, that'll resolve. You're gonna go to 15.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, Thoughtseize might have wanted to be boarded out in this matchup because you just have so much redundancy.
Yeah, a lot of little card advantage things. Like when you get to play 8 Breach, or sorry, like 4 Expressive, 4 Breach.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you actually getting rid of?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take your Lightning Bolt.
I think I might should board out Prismatic Ending. The moment I drew it, I was like, oh yeah, this card has only a couple targets. So.
Yeah, and I'm going to Fury, Pitch Fury.
All right, Ragavan down.
Go ahead.
Okay, good draw. Here you go.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. Castle Octwain. Know the cards in your hand, and I don't think I care about them all that much.
Yeah.
Actually, you got 2 Prismatic Endings.
Yeah.
That's a little. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go consider, trigger this.
Seems good. Love just having the perfect information, just watching you rip good ones.
When your deck's full of good ones.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want another Darcy? I think I can do better. All right, result, consider.
Mm-hmm.
Graveyard, draw. Not quite, right? 3 of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Darn. All right, one, yeah.
I'm one.
Go.
All right, I'll go ahead and fetch a basics. I think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it the mountain. I think. We were discussing earlier. The Blood Moons are out of my deck, and Seasoned Pyromancer seems pretty likely.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 4 of those left. You may have guessed I don't have another land.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
What was that?
Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Goblin
Alright.
Shaman Maid, and go right ahead.
Well, I'm going to take 3 down to 15. I'm going to go ahead and get a white sword so I can actually cast my stuff. We're going to crack this Fire Islet and draw cards so we can maybe have a good turn next turn.
Okay. Absolutely. Oh.
So, draw off the islets, untap, draw for turn. So once I play the Prismatic, I will have Delirium. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Sounds good.
Alright, so let's see. Instant, sorcery, land,
You get Surveil as well.
creature. Yep. Land in the graveyard. Let's go Sparblock now. Back for 3.
Yep.
Here, 10. Now, I have a consider, so I'm going to look for like a Ragavan or another Dragon Race Channeler to keep applying pressure, and we drew one, so we'll just go play it.
Dragon Race Channeler's a good one there. Like Ragavan, you might have gotten Furied or something, but
True, but now we're a little insulated from Fury.
yep. All right, all set.
Yes, sir, and you got 2 draws.
Draw turn, yep. And then I got Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay, go ahead and discard Thoughtseize and a Grief.
Alright.
Draw 2. All right. Don't love my options here. I've got 2 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna evoke a grief. Pitching a grief.
Okay. Well, you're probably gonna take this one, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was hoping to hit.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn back.
Draw. All right, 6.
I'm going to.
Actually, you should probably kill one of these before I draw. I'm gonna start with this.
Yeah, that was unfortunate on my part as well.
All right, it's a real one.
Yep.
Graveyard. All right.
See, now my options are interesting because I think my best out here is to draw a scam piece. So I think I'm just going to let this resolve.
Okay. 6 you.
Yep, I would go to 4.
All right. I will play Arid Mesa and say go. That way, I can.
I did draw the scam.
No. Bye bye.
Yeah, so I had the bolt there, but staring down 2 DRCs would have meant getting rid of the only red card in my hand to evoke the Fury. Got paid off. Plus, I could always bolt one of the Furies next turn, just drop to 1 and give myself another turn.
Yeah.
So I think taking there was correct.
All right. Where's this Howled Fountain at? I don't know if I'll need it, but I kind of want an extra white source. I know there's a Howled Fountain in here.
Do we
Oh,
mill
I'm
over
building.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so we'll just get Steam Vents if there is one left. If not, I'll get a freaking mountain, I guess. All right. Steam Vents. I got a bunch of draws that are very good, and not a lot of life to work with against an 8-power attacker next turn.
Yep.
Got Jackman I can buy.
Jackman it is.
Go. The good thing about Jackman.
Dash.
No!
10.
No!
Treasure. Okay, let's consider.
Yeah. How considerate of you.
I will leave that on top and draw it. This is your graveyard. Ragavan's back in my hand, and it's your turn.
Okay. So I took 10.
Yeah, you're at 4.
Still. All right, we'll go to 3.
I'll bolt you.
All right.
Yep.
Top card. Didn't matter. Whatever. Lame. Night top decks, bro.
That's what put the cards in the deck to draw. Yeah.
Oh, is this what it feels like to get scammed?
Yeah, no, thinking about it some more, I definitely probably don't want these Thoughtseizes so much. They did not feel very good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and swap those out. Probably put this Ragavan back in my deck.
Oh yeah, I need to get these prismatic endings out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put maybe Teferi back in. Honestly, Teferi does shutting down your actual scam cards is kind of cool, but the bounce effect just is very bad against your deck in general.
Kind of looking at these Ratchet Bombs as well. Don't necessarily hate it, but I think Hidetsugu Consumes All has a little more utility, so we're gonna try this.
I like that it exiles the graveyard.
Yeah.
For me, that's the best part about it. But DRC can be a little annoying.
Yeah, I mean these do kill DRCs, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
They do have utility.
I do believe I have 3 Thoughtseizes in this list. See if I can find the last one.
I think you sided one out.
No, I don't think it's
Oh, okay.
I drew 2 of them when I opened her, and I'm just like, that doesn't seem. Yeah, there's one.
All right, gonna shuffle up here and draw a hand for game number 4. I'm down 2-1. Let's see if I can squeeze at least one game out of these next 2. Put up a reasonable showing. I don't know if Scam is a very good matchup for this deck. I feel like all that disruption, all the discard is just very good. But, you know, I do have like 8 incredible top decks with Expressive Iteration and Underworld Breach.
Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to leave Thoughtseize in the deck to like nab the first breach, but Grief takes care of that. A lot of that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like you're not incentivized to go for a quick breach with that deck because you want mana available to get a lot of value out of it.
True.
Seems like you can always just afford to wait and hardcast a breach. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like we can do better.
Yeah.
Like, it's an interesting one. Just a couple lands, couple Fantasy Fury, but no red card in the first. I don't feel like it's quite interactive enough.
The thing I like a lot though is that you get the Fury Feign Death. Even if you can't Fury on turn 1, that's okay, right? Like you can wait until I play my second creature and then just blow me out of the water.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily always play around something like Bolt, you know.
Sure.
Unless I were to have both of the Feign Death effects up, and that might. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to keep that there.
Gotta believe in the scam.
Apparently, my belief is lacking.
Look, you're a 2-1 right now, so you can't be doing too much wrong.
That's true. Deck is very powerful.
Let's just do no more cuts.
Force a habit.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Alright, this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy back.
Alright, fetch turn, play right button.
That's pretty good.
My man, Ragavan. You ever got hit with a Ragavan before? That sucks.
Actually,
It don't feel good.
It's pretty bad.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stack it so I look first. All right. Interesting. I'll take Birdman.
Wow.
Fan Death. And I will take the Monastery Mentor.
All right. All my creatures are down.
All right.
I was trying to save one, or trying to do one with a Mishra Babel.
Yeah.
Bang.
Bang happens. Do like a curse.
Ooh. Yeah, that's excellent for me actually. So I'll just stop all your future scammers.
Sure.
Here we go.
Alright, tapped there. Go ahead and main phase that.
Okay.
And I'll tap for 4. Go ahead.
Alright, let's go eat your graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Put 2 on this. I'm gonna look at your top card.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, draw for thing, draw for turn. And I'm gonna play a little bit,
Yeah.
It's not that great because your top card's a removal spell that I know about, but I mean, what else am I supposed to do, I guess?
Fair enough.
Alright, your go.
I'll attack for 4.
I'm gonna play Consider and dig for Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should main phase this as well, but I wanted you to have less info. Okay, I will eat it.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm at 6 already. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, attack for 4 twice, and you fetch shocked
Yeah.
a couple times? Or
Yeah,
at least
twice.
shocked once. Yeah.
Could grow this on my own thing, but not really. Alright. No 5.
Yep.
And double bolt range. Hate it. Start with a breach.
Breach results.
Alright, so we can go like Ledger Shredder on 1, and then we can bobble and get a loot. And then maybe play another thing. Alright, we'll start with... Actually, let's play Monastery Mentor. That sounds way better.
That does seem pretty good.
Alright, so exile these 3.
Mm-hmm.
Play Mentor.
Yep.
I'll cast Bobble,
I
exile these
will
3.
respond to that and terminate the mentor.
Yeah, that's fine. I get a token. Bonk. I know it looks bad. Alright, so that's going to be probably the end of my breaching because my graveyard is empty. I have played a land. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, well, now you have 2 blockers for the grief, which is unfortunate. You're gobbling me.
Yep. Okay.
Well, that was not one that I wanted. For sure, but I guess I'll go ahead and cast it.
Sure.
I don't love trading here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
Okay. I'll see. I'll eat your terminate.
Yeah, I'll eat your mentor and bobble.
Mentor bobble down. Draw for bobble. Draw for turn. You're still at 18. I basically just can't play offense, so I'll just buy Jegman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll play Sparbluff tapped. Sure go.
Looking for a 3rd land here pretty bad. Did not find it, but that is similarly a good one.
No.
No, you've got Lavinia in play. That is not a good one.
Ah!
I cannot cast
Counter.
Fury at all.
Counter!
Oh, no, it's non-creature. Oh, but it's if it's a... Yeah, if I didn't spend mana to cast it.
Yeah, if an opponent casts a spell
Yep.
with no mana spent to cast it, counter that spell.
Well, I guess I'm not casting this Fury.
Okay.
I'll pass back.
The Jegman.
Eggman's in there.
Go.
Yep. I've got a Ragavan.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I guess maybe what I should have done was actually attacked with the Grief last turn and forced the block on the Lavinia to unlock the Fury.
I would have activated this.
Yeah, you. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I don't know what I would have done. Weird turn. All right, I'm gonna start with a consider.
Sure.
Graveyard draw.
Harvey Birdman.
And attack 5.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'll attempt to eat your Breach and consider.
All right. In response, I'm gonna eat Breach and consider.
Okay. Go my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does that have lands in it, or?
Feel like you got a couple. That's probably good, right?
Yeah. So now, if I attack, trade here, we'd have to double block the Grief. Yeah, I like this. I'll send them.
All right, I'm going to block with these two
Mm-hmm.
and holy heat this.
Yeah.
3 prowls.
Yep.
Or how are you stacking these? I guess 3 and 1.
Yeah, I'm playing
Or-
Glider Shredder first.
Well, you could do 4-0.
Well, I stack them first,
second,
and then I assign damage
Yeah,
once
yeah,
damage
yeah.
actually happens. So I'm signing here first.
Okay.
Which means these things die.
Monk don't die.
Monk does not die.
Yeah. Let's go, Monk.
I'll go ahead and exile your Shredder and Unholy Heat.
Got him.
Go ahead. Guess I'm pretty close to just dead.
Pretty close.
You are 2 spells away or 1 of bolt. Yep. Oh, yep.
So it's probably just these two. I don't want to die to the hearse. I guess it's hard to die to the hearse when I have a blocker.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible really with the
10,
Lavinia.
12. I'm 1 short of killing you because I don't have a prowess. My hearse is 1 shy. Okay, hit you for 7.
Yeah.
Go.
That's a little late.
Maybe I should put you to 1 to turn off fetches, huh?
Yeah, might have been good. I will fetch.
I feel like there's just a chance I die, though. I don't know. John Parker says Dingo's not real, bro. I seen him stream. I seen him sleep on stream.
So I'm going to cast Seasoned Pyromancer.
Okay.
I will discard 2 Fable of the Mirror.
Okay.
As you can see, my hand was full of 3-drops.
Mhm.
Draw 2. Cast you.
I will exile Grief Ragavan.
I will exile. No, I won't. That's fine.
Okay. Crew.
Yep.
Isu definitely coming. Nah, these will stay back. Alright, Isu coming.
Need 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
I will create the hearse.
Okay.
Move the blocks.
Yep.
Block like this.
Okay.
I'll exile the 2 cards in your graveyard.
Okay. Damage.
Yep.
Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I will keep that up top. And put his stats.
I'd like to find a copy of Lightning Bolt or Fatal.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's neither one of them.
That's good. For me. Another 3-drop.
Crazy, I know, right?
Dang it.
Yeah,
Alright,
there's
alright.
Feezy. We're gonna discard Ragavan Blood Crypt. Make a 1 elemental, draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Maybe I should. A little awkward. Either way, I will pass to you.
Ducky. Drop. Play consider. We'll surveil.
Yeah.
Man. DRC and consider actually just don't work very well together.
Not really.
It's
no.
very strange.
I mean,
That is what it is.
yeah.
2 surveils.
Sometimes they do.
That's true. When it allows you to churn. When you surveil with a consider on the stack and it's a card that you might want, it's like,
Yeah. Do you want it or not?
all right, we'll try.
All right.
Yes. Or just these.
And you cast a spell this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Okay. Oh, Bolt Season Pyromancer.
That's unfortunate.
This down.
Yep.
Surveil again. I've been a bobble.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Still looking for it. Reach at 5, huh? And you are 2 away from Delirium?
Yeah, artifact and instant. Yep. All right. Heard you like Seasoned Pyromancer.
I do indeed like Seasoned Pyromancer. Play that tapped, pass to you.
Giganta should be in the yard. It actually should be exiled, I believe. Oh, wait.
No, she
Yeah.
hasn't been in the yard. Right?
No, it's...
It traded
should be
in
the yard.
combat. Or, it, yeah, died.
You're right.
Combat.
I exiled it for some reason.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
guess you're 1 away from Delirium. Whatever, it's fine. Go ahead.
You're right, Chad. I'm stupid. All right. Consider surveil,
Yep.
graveyard,
Yep. Still not
surveil,
good.
draw this one. We will go Underworld Breach. Is that one good?
Yeah, that's pretty
Trigger, graveyard.
I mean, you just double volt me, I die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Yep.
Underworld Breach.
Finally found the bolt on that last turn.
Too late.
Too late. Lavinia doing work.
Yep. Good call, chat. Look, sometimes Twitch chat's right.
Yeah.
You just gotta live with that fact.
All right.
That was a fun game.
Game 5.
This is the rubber game.
Rubber game.
All right.
Yeah, I was just staring at a hand that was just Fable Season Pyromancers forever without a third land. I'm like, come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Hey, me too, Red Eyes. I've been up since 8:30, but I'm always waking up. That's my excuse anyway.
That's your secret. You're always waking up.
Yeah. I'm just a sleepy. I'm a sleepy little guy.
Just a little guy. Yeah, this definitely feels like a pretty even match.
I don't know, man. Every time you evoke a Fury or play one of your Undying Evils or whatever, I just want to throw up.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the deck, though, right?
Yeah.
This deck definitely has, like, the power to hang with anything, just based off of those free effects.
Mm-hmm. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm in.
I am similarly in.
All right. You're
All
up.
right. I will go to 17 and fetch a Blood Crypt and cast a Ragavan.
No.
It's true. It's true. Good.
18.
Yep. She's good.
Here we go. I hate not being able to kill Ragavan on a 1-man.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing how ridiculous it is.
I'm gonna punish you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only play like 18 ways to kill it for 1 mana,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit you for 2. Get treasure. I do not have land. I do have
That
treasure.
is genius.
Go ahead.
Mate. Genius, mate.
Yep.
How do you kill a 4/4 ever?
I'm not really sure anyone ever has.
You win.
Yeah, right.
I got like 9 creatures in hand. I can't beat
please.
that. Oh well. Scam.
Anticlimactic game 5 here,
Yeah.
but we're gonna be switching things up.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's pull back to face cams if we haven't, and let's talk about the matchup a little bit and talk about the breach deck, because we are spotlighting the breach deck. The scam deck, known entity. This breach deck, while breach is a known entity, this version where you're not doing any sort of combo, it's very new. I think that, I mean, you saw exactly what breach can do in game 4. It's just like, oh, at any point if I draw it with a graveyard that is of reasonable size, I win.
Right.
You don't have to have grinding station. Lightning bolt is that combo spell. 3 bolts to the face is about as good as it's gonna get as the tendrils of agony or whatever.
Something that Patrick Sullivan's always known.
Yeah. So, obviously in game number 4, like I'm just peeling and eventually find it. Game 3, I think the same thing happened, right? Like I was behind, I'm like, oh, Underworld Breach, just easily win. Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was game 2, but still. From the scam side of things, what out of my deck other than Breach are you afraid of? Anything?
Honestly, it didn't feel like I was afraid of too much. I think the multiple threats is definitely a problem. Like if I have the wrong, if I have a threat heavy hand and you have a threat heavy hand and you're able to have a little bit of disruption, then oftentimes it feels like the scam deck is operating from a low resource count past the first couple turns.
Sure.
Like if you don't find Seasoned Pyromancer, Fable the Mirror Breaker, Dragon's Rage Channeler felt like a big deal in that matchup.
Yes.
Like if I do not find a lightning bolt for it,
Very aggressive.
Yeah. It feels like sometimes I can from the scam side you can actually lose that race if you aren't doing particularly broken things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just I'm more afraid of you playing like that tempo game plan where you stick a threat and are able to attack over multiple turns.
No, I concur. I think a lot of times you're just going to see decks that are red centric. If they play a 1-drop and it goes unchecked, it's going to be tough to win.
Yeah.
And I get to play 8 in this build because we can utilize DRC. But even from the scam side of things, like you played a turn 1 Ragavan on the play and I don't have lightning bolt in my hand, like I don't know how I can win.
Yeah.
It's just kind of it's not frustrating. It's just the nature of the beast, and you just have to build your deck in such a way where you can mitigate that as much as possible. So maybe the deck just wants more like Unholy Heats or whatever. Like we cited out Prismatic Ending, right? If this were the Lavinias or whatever, like any of the sideboard cards I brought in, I would have had an answer for the Ragavan, and I wouldn't have just gotten slaughtered.
Yeah, sure. But at that same point, like Lavinia won you that 4th game.
That's
right?
true.
So
Lavinia was good.
yeah,
That's
so
fair, so.
yeah, because I had that Fury, and you would have been completely out of yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to do it for our first match here. The Scam deck defeating the Underworld Breach deck 3-2. So, Breach is fine. No bans. That's fine. We're going to take just like a couple minute break while we get the next deck set up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more Apex Gauntlet.